Стройся на месте.
Russian air and missile forces carried out attacks on the cities of Lutsk and Ivano-Frankivsk in western Ukraine in the past 24 hours. This was revealed by the British Ministry of Defence in an intelligence update. Strong resistance from Ukrainian air defense forces forced Russia to rely on standoff ammunition to carry out attacks against targets deep inside Ukraine. The ministry added that Russian tactical aircraft supporting ground forces rely on unguided munitions. As a result, attacks are relatively inaccurate and don't discriminate against who is being attacked. The use of this ammunition significantly increases the likelihood of civilian casualties. Justin Bronk, an air power researcher at the Royal United Services Institute, said there was visual evidence that at least 20 Russian planes, both helicopters and jets, had been shot down over Ukraine so far. That number is far less than what the Ukrainian Defense Ministry has claimed, with 48 jets and 80 Russian helicopters. However, this situation still shows that Russia is unable to gain supremacy in the air. On the other hand, Ukraine has also lost some of its air power. However, British Defence Secretary Ben Wallace said that so far Russia has not succeeded in destroying the Ukrainian army and air force. In fact, before the war took place, the number of Ukrainian aircraft was far outnumbered by 1 in 3 with Russian aircraft gathered at the border. According to Wallace, Ukraine's ability to defend its air force has forced Russian planes to fly at night to avoid detection. Compact air defense weapons, also known as manpads, man-portable air defense systems, are just one of many weapons that Western countries supply to Ukraine. These weapons include the US-made Stinger missiles launched from ground to air, an adversary to Soviet planes when they occupied Afghanistan in the 1980s. The exact amount of weapons flowing into Ukraine is not known. Last week, British Defence Secretary Ben Wallace said that Western countries had sent thousands of anti-tank weapons and more than 1,000 Stinger missiles. According to a U.S. defense official, there were 17,000 anti-tank guns and 2,000 Stinger missiles from the U.S. and NATO member countries. Britain and the US had provided weapons to Ukraine before the Russian invasion began on February 24. Britain alone sent 2,000 small anti-tank weapons, NLAW. Responding to reports that the weapons were being used to destroy Russian armored vehicles and warplanes, Wallace said, "We have anecdotal evidence to verify that." Most countries only started sending weapons after the Russian invasion began. In all, there are 14 countries supplying thousands of anti-tank weapons, including Sweden and Finland, although both have a history of being neutral and not NATO members. Germany has supplied 1,000 anti-tank guns and 500 Stinger missiles. The Balkans also supplied thousands of weapons, including Stinger missiles and Javelin missiles, one of the most effective anti-tank weapons in the world with a range of 2.5 kilometers. The current supply of weapons includes tens of thousands of assault rifles, machine guns, anti-tank mines, and hundreds of tons of ammunition. Body armor, helmets and medical supplies are also provided. How do arms supplies reach Ukraine? Britain says it is facilitating the delivery of these weapons. However, officials from Western countries did not provide details of how the weapons supplies could reach Ukrainian troops. It's no secret that while Russia's military operations focus on eastern Ukraine, the flow of people and goods from the west continues via neighboring countries. The defense ministries of Estonia, Sweden and Denmark, all three confirmed their arms shipments were tracked and reached Ukraine recently. So how influential is the supply of weapons from the west? Weapons from Western countries can have an effect, but only if Ukraine has troops capable of using it. Justin Bronk, an air power researcher at the Royal United Services Institute, explained that Ukraine's ability to maintain a longer-range Soviet-era air defense system forced Russian planes to fly low. But this maneuver actually makes them more vulnerable to hit by Western-supplied missiles that have a shorter range. Without a longer-range air defense system, Russian planes could fly higher to evade short-range air defense systems. Meanwhile, Western countries are considering increasing. Thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment if you like and subscribe to always update videos on this channel.